All right. So.
Nerd talk. Nerd talk.
Nerd talk.
Nerd talk. There's so much to talk about.
So much has happened in this week compared to the rest of eternity.
Yeah. Like as soon as we posted the last one, like that Monday,
everything happened.
Shit happened, and then this week is
like
been crazy.
I don't think there's been this much news since the dawn of time.
Yeah, and like there's not even been a lot of little things. I mean, everything's been huge. Like big stuff.
Fuck the World Series, fuck Ebola.
Yeah. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter compared to what we're about to throw at you.
Yeah, so let's start.
So
X-Men.
Oh, all right, we're going right into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last episode, I believe...
It was.
I mentioned X Factor Investigations. And
how that should be a TV show.
How that should be a TV show or movie kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because it's one of my favorite, like, Marvel comic universe, like, things.
And it's perfect for a TV show.
It is. Like, have a detective noir with, mutants.
Yeah.
And like I said last episode, Multiple Man's cooler than people give him credit for.
So obviously the Fox executives are watching Nerd Talk because
they've said that there's a possibility of an X Factor Investigations.
There's talks of a live-action X-Men TV show, which is cool because there's so many characters in X-Men that are big and small that it's a perfect for TV shows. But
which also proves that they're spying on us as well.
Yeah, obviously.
Since I started writing one of those.
Yeah, dicks. But they're apparently Multiple Man and Quicksilver are rumored to be the ones who could be leading this live-action TV show.
Yep.
They were major players in X Factor.
Which would be weird with Quicksilver, I want to say, since we just saw him in Days of Future Past. We're about to see him in Avengers 2.
And they're obviously, and they said they're going to use him in the next one.
Yeah. And now they're throwing him into this TV show.
That's a lot of
Quicksilver.
The only interesting thing is well, first of all, Evan Peters he's not such a big star that he couldn't be in a TV show.
Or is it a TV show?
Yeah, exactly. But it's also it'd be interesting where the timeline would be.
Yeah.
Would they just would they use him, make him older, or they could always just cast an older actor and he could be.
Or would it even tie into the X-Men universe that
That's true. It might just be.
It might be its own thing.
It could be, which would be
all right.
Yeah.
Like it'd be interesting.
Yeah, I mean it could. I think it'd be smarter for them to have it connect to the movie universe, just because it's so much plugging you could do. I mean, look at Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
And then, but it's Fox Studios.
Yeah.
And not Marvel.
Yeah,
so
that's
true. They might not be that smart.
That's. Yeah, that's true.
Which also worries me because does that mean it's going to come on Fox?
Oh, that's true. It could. That would make the most sense.
I feel like that would hurt the show.
Yeah, it could. Yeah, Fox is notorious for
canceling things before their time.
Yeah, or just not marketing things well or something. But
if it came on FX, that would be pretty cool.
That would be cool, and they could probably get away with a little bit more.
And I'm assuming FX is a Fox affiliate.
It is. I would much rather see something like X-Men on HBO or something, but something where they could have a little bit more budget. But pretty interesting still. Now, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, there's more casting rumors for Doctor Strange.
Every episode, I think we've talked about this.
That's true. I mean, we don't know anything about the script. We don't know anything about how the movie is going to be. But they keep throwing people out there this is the new person who could be Doctor Strange.
Yeah, exactly.
Last episode we told you there was
Ethan Hawke.
And we've already had Joaquin Phoenix in there, but he's out.
Yeah, last week we talked about Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Hardy. And
we've also mentioned Jared Leto, I believe.
Yeah, I think we've mentioned him before. And now he's apparently there's 6 people.
There's 6 people currently in the running. There's Jared Leto, Ewan McGregor, Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
And then the other 3 were
Matthew McConaughey, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Oscar Isaac.
Which is that one's really random.
That one, yeah, it is. But it's a good list because honestly, I wouldn't really be disappointed with any of them.
They're all good actors.
The only one that I wouldn't like, it would be Matthew McConaughey. Not because he's bad or anything, because obviously he's turned his career around and he's awesome now.
But I can't see Doctor Strange with a Southern accent.
No, and we know that he probably couldn't do anything.
And I don't want to see Doctor Strange with his shirt off.
No, because that would happen. And I think
I'm leaning towards Ethan Hawke on this one.
I actually am leaning towards Jake Gyllenhaal because I think that he should play superhero. It's weird that he hasn't. I know he was almost Spider-Man.
Yeah.
When they thought
Tobey Maguire days.
Yeah, when they thought he was going to quit. But I was thinking about it because in Nightcrawler he's kind of lost weight and just something about his look now. I was just like, it seems kind of Doctor Strange-ish.
He has a darkness to him.
Yeah, but Ethan Hawke, I feel like is a lot more out of the box. Like, I mean, he looks like Doctor Strange, but
yeah,
because he's not your typical.
And Ethan Hawke's not a terrible actor.
No, he's great.
He gets some bad movies, but
he does.
We all do at times.
Yeah, but if you see, but if you've seen the Before Sunrise and Sunset movies,
Yeah, he's a good actor. Boyhood.
Boyhood. I mean, he's really good.
My only issue with Gyllenhaal is he's young. He's baby faced. I
don't know, but he's getting older. I mean, he's in like 30s. I mean.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the problem that I'm surprised that they're not going a little younger, just to because that means he could carry on the. He can grow he can age properly. But I agree, he's probably a little, Ethan Hawke I think is kind of the perfect age, or even McConaughey.
Yeah.
Because Jared Leto's young too.
And Oscar Isaac's young. Oscar Isaac's still wet behind the ears.
Yeah, and he's in Star Wars. I feel like he's going to be busy.
Yeah, you can't be in Star Wars and in the Marvel Universe. That's just too much.
It's too much. Yeah. You see what happened to Ryan Reynolds when he tried to be in 2 different universes.
That's true.
Look what happened.
No one even knows where he is anymore.
No. He's making babies.
He's making babies and he's going to be Deadpool. So that's his comeback.
Yeah, as long as that actually happens, because it's not official still.
I know.
But still...
But there's been a lot going on in the DC universe, just to set Marvel aside for a second.
They've been up in their game, which is not surprising, because as you'll see later, we're going to talk about some major shit going on in Marvel Universe that they've been talking about for the past 2 weeks. So.
Yes, you have to tune in for the next episode for that.
Yes.
But right now we need to throw some DC knowledge at you.
DC. Wonder Woman origin has been kind of mentioned, they said what her origin is going to be.
Amazonian, right?
She's going to be a demigod, daughter of Zeus.
That's a little disappointing.
Yeah, it's kind of...
So she's like Hercules' sister?
So I guess. Does that mean we're going to see that? Are we going to see Hercules?
Do we get to see, The Rock? He's going to come in as Hercules.
Yeah! And then...
He's not Black Adam. They've been lying to us this entire time.
Fuck. God damn it, DC. That's got to be what it is.
We're going to see the Wonder Woman solo movie, and she's going to be up there next to The Rock. And they're going to be like, hey, what up, sis?
Because that's what they would do?
Yeah, because they have a secret handshake.
Okay, okay. But that's pretty, I don't know. I thought Wonder Woman's origin was always kind of weird, and I almost understand it less now, but I mean, whatever. Not that, it's not that big a deal.
At one point in time, she was weak against bondage. If a man was tying her down, she was helpless.
Yeah.
Wonder if they're going to tie that into the movie.
I have a feeling they're not, but that would be entertaining.
That would be hilarious.
It's possible that Brainiac could be a villain for Justice League, which is
that'd be cool.
It'd be cool to see him. I mean, they used him a lot in Smallville, and they used him well in Smallville, but they
did. I was going to say I always enjoyed the Brainiac episodes of Smallville,
and the actor they had with him was good. But I was going to say that I feel like someone like Doomsday, would be a much better.
Apocalypse.
That's X-Men.
No, there's a DC Apocalypse.
There's a DC Apocalypse. That's silly.
I'm pretty sure there is.
Doomsday or Darkseid, I think, or Darkseid, whatever. I feel like
that's who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. I feel like they would be much better as Justice League villains, but maybe they're going to build up for a future Justice League movie.
Yeah.
They've also announced the Suicide Squad lineup, or was it rumored or was it actually official?
I'm not sure about that one.
Yeah, but either way, these people who most of them have never heard of, Blockbuster, Multiplex, it's like a movie theater, right?
Yeah, that's a movie theater.
Joculi?
Yeah.
Mind Blogger, Harkness, aka Captain Boomerang, Vixen, and Deadshot, who Deadshot is supposed to be kind of the leader, and then Vixen and Captain Boomerang or Harkness would be co-stars, the other big parts. But
okay. I say Captain Boomerang is the stupidest name I've ever heard for a character.
It sounds lame.
Sounds super lame.
Captain Boomerang.
And where's Harley Quinn?
I know, I'm kind of bummed. I mean, unless maybe they're wanting to use her for something else, but,
They're never going to use her.
What's their beef with Harley Quinn? They never put her in a movie.
I don't know.
All the times we've seen the Joker, we've never seen Harley Quinn.
And Harley Quinn has a huge fan base.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
I'm a Harley Quinn fan.
Yeah. She's hot and crazy.
Yeah.
You can't get much better than that.
No.
I don't know. At least they've got Deadshot in there. Deadshot was a major part of it. And
Deadshot's cool.
Makes sense to be the leader of that. But
DC's announced their complete movie lineup all the way up to 2020.
Crazy. They're stepping up their game. A lot of big stuff. So basically, here I'm gonna list them. We know about Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice, March 25th, 2016.
Yes.
Suicide Squad is August 5th, 2016.
Which is what we just talked about.
We did just talk about that. Yeah. Wonder Woman, we talked about her. June 23rd, 2017.
What's after that?
Justice League Part 1, as they've listed, for
that
November 12th.
There's at least going to be 2.
There's at least always Part 1 and never another one. But that's going to be November 12th, 2017. Followed by The Flash, March 23rd, 2018.
Which they have cast.
And they've casted him.
As Ezra Miller.
Ezra Miller, who you may know from...
Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Yeah, he's fantastic in that. And
we need to talk about Kevin.
He's fantastic in that, too.
He's a good actor.
He's a good dude.
He's a little creepy looking.
Yeah, and he's young.
Yeah, so it's going to be a young Flash.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it's like 4 years from now. And I guess
that's
even
true.
If he popped up in Justice League, that's still 3 years from now.
Yeah, so he's probably in his at least mid-20s.
Yeah, I think, Anyways, Aquaman will be following that in July 27th, 2018.
Which has also been cast.
Yeah, it's official now that Jason Momoa,
which you probably know from Game of Thrones.
Yep, he's officially Aquaman. Pretty cool. And then Shazam, pretty kind of surprising, is April 5th, 2019.
Seeing how they've already cast The Rock for it, but
as a villain, yeah.
But we don't know who Shazam is still.
We still don't know, but like that's 5 years from now. That's 4.5. And I mean, unless they do introduce him unless he is going to be a part of the Justice League movies, it seems strange that.
But it seems weird that they're going to put a villain in.
Yeah, that's true.
They're planning the villain that far ahead of time.
Yeah, that's weird. But then Justice League Part 2, June 14th, 2019. A solo Cyborg film, April 3rd, 2020, followed by Green Lantern, June 19th, 2020, which will be a reboot.
Yeah, it's not going to be the Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern that we all loved.
We all
loathed.
Saw.
It wasn't good.
No, I think it's smart to reboot it. I'm just surprised that they're waiting that long because he's still a major character.
Yeah.
Unless they want to wait to like let the other Green Lantern movie just really get out people's minds.
People forget about it.
Then that would be a whole like 8 or 9 years later. So.
Yeah. And they're also going to give us a solo Batman and Superman movie again, but it's going to have to be after 2020.
Yeah, either that or
which really worries me.
Because Ben Affleck will be old.
And Ben Affleck's already kind of up there in age.
He's already in 40s.
Yeah, so by the time this happens, like the dude's going to be like close to 50.
Yeah, I mean, unless they sprinkle it in somewhere.
And that's
in there.
That's really old to be Batman, unless they're trying to go for something else, like maybe they're trying to aim for like the whole
Dark
Knight Returns era, or like what I've been saying forever, Batman Beyond would be so cool.
Batman Beyond would be cool. Wouldn't be that big a deal, but I mean, I think it would surprise me if they really waited until 2020 or 2021 for those, because that's all 7 years. Like I have a feeling they'll probably just sprinkle it in somewhere.
You think they could?
I think they could. I mean,
because that's already 2 movies a year up until 20.
Yeah.
Which is about what Marvel does.
Yeah, but that's true. And I guess if they're connecting them all in some way, maybe they wouldn't want to sprinkle it in too much, just because.
Yeah, that'd be giving you a lot, and that's giving you a lot of superhero movies.
It is.
Because we get the Marvel ones and the DC ones, plus other graphic novel adaptations.
That's true. Which I'm not really complaining about, but.
No, comic book movies are cool.
Comic movies are awesome.
Even though Robert Downey Jr. said not.
Yeah. We'll get to more Robert Downey Jr. in the next episode, but I don't know. Overall, I'm okay with the list, except that like the Flash and Aquaman are far out. Plus, like, why does Cyborg need his own film?
He doesn't. They could take Cyborg out and put it in Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe they just have big plans to make Cyborg awesome. I know in the New 52 he's a lot more important.
I don't know. It makes me curious about who's going to be in the Justice League film as well.
That's true.
Like, we're obviously going to have Batman and Superman. Mm-hmm. So I guess we don't need a solo film for those. Like that makes it alright because we get to see what's going on in their lives for those movies.
Yeah.
And then we'll have Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and the Flash, obviously. Aquaman. Yeah. Who knows if Shazam is going to be in there or not?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I also even though obviously we're going to get a lot of Batman or Superman and that stuff, like there's still some Batman villains I want to see unless they throw them out. Because I don't want to see the if they ever did the Joker again, or if they ever did the Riddler. I wouldn't want them to be Justice League villains.
No.
I'd want them to be Batman villains.
Exactly.
So I would want you know, because there's certain villains that I would love to see that's in Batman. I would love to see Mr. Freeze again.
And Hush would be cool.
Hush would be badass. I wish so bad they would do Hush. Then it could be a lot more personal story with Batman, you know.
And Killer Croc would be cool.
Killer Croc would be cool. And
Clayface.
And those kind of villains would work in this universe, obviously, because this is a universe with aliens and, you know, dudes who live in the water and cyborg dudes. But, I don't know. What I do know is that you should watch our next episode.
Because it's all about the Marvel Universe.
All kinds of stuff going on. This is our major tease. To be continued.
Bum, bum, bum.